I'm sitting at the prestigious one and only hotel at the Nobu Restuarant with Sommelier, Tinashe Nyamudoka. Welcome, Tinashe. How are you doing today?
Very well, and you?
Now, Tinashe, you are the first prize recipient for the Wine Steward Award for the Cape Legends Inter-Hotel Challenge last year. Take us through that. How was it for you?
Life-gripping, exciting, and probably more interesting than funny as well, because I think it's part of what I did over the course of my learning and my work experience. So for me, I took it as more of a fun experience, enjoying what I did best at work and just putting it in a competition as well.
Wow, but take us through the journey. What kind of preparation did you actually have to do for the competition?
Well, being it a first in the Cape, so probably I think even the organizers and us didn't know what to expect, but on our parties was basically learning more about the wine you're paired with and working a lot with your chef, trying to create the menu, the perfect combinations, and yeah, at some time you had to dig into your knowledge as well, wine knowledge, research, because you just didn't expect what the judges were going to ask or how the process was going to end. So I think it was more of learning, more of liaising with my chef, and yeah, visiting the wine farm and spending time with the winemakers. So yeah, I think that's the whole process.
Taking a step back, who is Tinashe Nyamudoka?
Oh, Tinashe is a bubbly guy, very lovely. I think growing up, of my life was in Zimbabwe, in Harare. Did my school there, probably came to the Cape around early 2008. And to be honest, with no wine background at all. I didn't even know there's white grapes, red grapes. It's just something you'd find at home, people drinking, or mothers used to drink the Scream Valley wines and stuff. So I think coming here was an eye-opener and kind of fell in love, or probably it was a coincidence. I ended up in wine because I got my first job at the Rounders. I think I was interviewed as a waiter then. Back then they were having more of like a crunch program to train wine with people with wine. So it was looking for raw people. Back then they were just looking for personality, enthusiasm, and back then the manager just found that in me and started going out these wine studies. I think it was Let's Sell Lobster, which was there.
Yes.
So I think it kind of intrigued me, and the concept of wine just kind of ignited something in me. Just curiosity, and it just kept me going. So I kept learning more. Until I thought I knew a bit, and I thought I needed to grow my wings, so I kind of abandoned them. And I joined another restaurant, a showroom restaurant, which was doing well at the time. Good experience. It was a hectic chef owner who was there, and I think that's where I started honing my skills, and unfortunately it closed down.
Oh, wow.
And coincidentally the one and only was opening. And one of my previous interviewee for the Rounders was working here as recruitment and said, no, Tinashe, it's better you come here, try, put my CV, got the job instantly.
Wow.
I remember then they just wanted me to start the following day, and I was like, no, I'm just coming from another job, I need to start later. So I think that's where the whole journey began, and this place just opened a whole lot of doors for me.
Wow.
They had a massive wine and massive people, and just kind of interesting, so it took it from there.
Now, Tinashe, the Cape Legends Inter-Hotel Challenge is very much about upskilling, mentorship. How important is this in the current industry that you're in for a person to actually have this kind of support?
I think it's very important. You'll be surprised, because I think in the industry, sommeliering is not that very popular, and a lot of establishments are not willing to spend money on sommeliers. So you're kind of looking, for my own instance, I had to come from being waitering, and waitering, you get quick money, quick funds, and you venture into sommeliering, and there's no one who's remunerating you in that position. So I think at the beginning it's kind of hard, but if you just put your heart and soul into it, and if that's what you want, you stick with what you want, you disregard money, you disregard incentive and stuff. If you overcome that, it really plays a role. And this thing, the Cape Legends coming through, is starting to recognize that wine stewarding, sommeliering can also actually build a career. I think it's an eye-opener, and it really opens doors as well. And regarding to the chefs as well, it's really difficult to get high in the ranks, probably in doing establishment, but you just don't get that recognition if you're not out there and if no one is exposing you. I think that's where they come into play and just bear fruits, I think. And I think if stuff like that keep on going, you find a lot of youngsters up there willing to take the opportunity.
Now, I believe you're a newly qualified Cape Sommelier.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well done on that achievement.
Thank you.
Where to from here?
Thank you.
What is actually on the map for you going forward?
Going forward, I think more studying. Probably with the Cape wine, I'm yet to embark on the diploma, which is more tedious and long.
I know.
I
Take
think,
me along on that ride when you do.
anything which enhances your capability and broadens your mind, I think I'm more willing to it. That's how you grow in this industry. You have to learn more and appreciate, mingle more, meet more people. So I think the qualification has been a long time coming. I think I started with the academy like 2.5 years ago. So it's been a good journey, and I feel proud to have my final official badges yesterday. So going forward is more learning, and tasting more as well.
And any words of wisdom in closing for the candidate wine stewards that's going into this competition from the one and only this year?
Yeah, definitely. All I have to say is just put your heart and mind and soul into it, and all you have to do is enjoy. And probably if you don't win, you win. Sometimes success comes, sometimes it not comes. Just try. But if you put your heart into it, you get the rewards in the end. They might not be instant, or they might not come as quick as you might get. But I think the whole achievement of you being in the competition and you winning is more than good enough, and any other prizes can come through.
Just one thing that I might have left out. You also received as part of your prize package mentorship from the Wine Club, both in SA and Switzerland. Can you take us through this experience?
I think I've hosted one grand wine and dine in Nobu. It was awesome experience. I got to open probably two of the most rarest of wine.
Wow.
Chateau Latour and Petrus 1961.
Oh my goodness. And how did it drink?
Very lovely. Super. And I think that evening alone, we just tasted wines worth more than 400,000. I think that's the first wine in dine I hosted here. And regarding the trip, it's in progress. I yet to host another dinner in Switzerland, Zurich, but the dates are yet to be confirmed as well. I think experiences like that and exposures like that gives you confidence. And I think as a sommelier, all you need is confidence as well. And confidence you get from experience and learning as well.
Tell you one thing, when you've got those dates confirmed, I'm going to pack my bags too.
I'll be space for two. That'd be great. I'll take you along.
Thank you so much, Tinashe. Thank you for joining us.
No, it's a pleasure.